Okay, episode 14. This is a very high rating though. Jeez, 8.8. What is this? I thought that said erotic specification. I read, I read, I read this as erotic specifications. I was like, whoa there. Who directed this one? Okay, so then what? The ridiculous results threaten to ruin their prospects? Okay, so she's trying to, like, be all important and, like, up to par with all the fancy people, but then her friends don't want to do that, and so problems happen. I don't know. So far, a lot of the episodes that have high ratings I really have hated, and then the one I've hated the least had like a really low rating, like a 6.6. So I don't know. If the pattern continues, I'm gonna absolutely despise this one. Who knows? Wait, isn't the same thing they did in the beginning? They said like the Grand Galloping Gala, right? That was like the thing she needed the tickets for. Does that mean years passed? I guess. Actually, they haven't done much with this character. This one and the yellow one. Both of those characters have been absent from these episodes. I'm not sure what the point of that scene was. I guess it's just an introduction to the plot. And here's this garbage again. This thing's actually stuck in my head. It's like 100 times worse than every pop song ever. Oh, that's sure they're distracting her. Is this supposed to be like after they got the tickets? Because this would have made a lot more sense to put right after that one. Because then there would have been some level of continuity. Why is it Rarity sounds like every old grandma ever? I don't know. Like, oh, you need to eat more food. Here, I'll make some cookies. What am I even saying? So there's formal attire. Then there's casual is just naked. I don't get it. Why do they act like act like wearing clothes is a big thing, but then they just don't wear them most of the time.
What a great idea!
What a terrible idea. I don't know. Don't have much to say. Oh no, not more singing. Yeah, this was singing's not that bad though. It's not that obnoxious. It's just nothing. Okay, so she's gonna spend all this time on all these ridiculous things. So they're gonna hate all of these things she makes, and she's gonna have to make something ridiculous. It's just so much nothing. Like, I just don't care. This is going on for so long, and finally ended. How the hell do they make that jumping noise? Are they all gonna hate it? I can't tell if they're supposed to be bad, because I don't think you can make anything that doesn't look ridiculous. I mean, she didn't even ask them what they wanted. What do you expect? So wait, they all have magic then. She was just floating stuff. No, there's no consistency with that. Sometimes it's a plot hole. Like they could just lift anything that's in the way. But then sometimes they just can't use as many magic. Is she gonna have an interview with all 5 of them? Okay, so now she's just getting obsessed with her work, I guess. What was that? Oh, here we go again. Wait, is this literally the same thing with different words? I have nothing. Just so much nothing. I'm so dead inside right now. This isn't like painful. It's just kind of boring. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, so she's the indecisive one? She just doesn't give any helpful feedback. This is so much nothing. Is it finally ending? Oh, finally the dumb singing ended. Oh, but she doesn't like them, so haha. Oh no, but the guy's not gonna like the ridiculous one. They still haven't showed them to the audience. Wait, are they actually gonna wear the ridiculous ones? This is so much nothing. What? Just dumb. What? What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, and everyone hates it all. What? You overdid it. No way. Ha ha ha, she didn't put the kitchen sink on.
Who is responsible for subjecting our eyes to these horrors?
You mean this entire show? Is this gonna end soon? This is the first time they checked on her in days. Like, why is she wearing a robe when they normally just don't wear anything? I don't get it.
You're not a laughingstock.
Yes, she is. Is this supposed to be, like, really sad? It seems like that's what they're going for.
She only has one cat. Give her time.
Or is she gonna screw her cat? What? She loves it. Okay, saw that one coming from 3 billion miles away. God damn, this is so boring.
Those first dresses you designed were perfect.
Were they though? They didn't like them. So now he's gonna see all the real ones, and then redemption. It's just so slow and dragged out. God, it's so boring. Is that the same list of crap they were saying in the first one? Oh, probably. How slow could they possibly make this? Yeah, like, again, I can see why little little kids would like this. How does any adult enjoy this? This is just dumb, stupid things for little dumb kids. Why would anyone like this? I wonder if the fandom generally just hates this first season. Like maybe that's what it is. Like they hate the first like 3 seasons or something, and then they just like all the rest of them. I don't know. Oh, it's finally ending. That was so slow. Like literally, it's just they're just saying the last lesson. You don't need 20 minutes to visually show this. It's just so dragged out. I hate that guy's voice too. Hey, it's over. Yeah, another just absolutely nothing episode. I mean, just another lesson. Nothing wrong with it. Just so boring and not for adults. I do not understand. I'm actually starting to think that like the obsessed fans probably just hate this first season. It's like, what is there to like about this? Like, unless you grew up with it, I don't see how any adult could enjoy this. But that's not what it is, because there's obsessed fans who are like in their 40s. So they would have started watching this at earliest when they're like 30. So like, what the hell? Okay, plot. So for some reason now they're going to that party thing that they mentioned, like way forever ago, in one of the first episodes. I don't know why they didn't just put this after that one. That would have created a sense of continuity and world building. It could have like actually made it a lot more interesting, but with all the episodes in between, it seems like months should have passed by now, or years between those 2 episodes. So it's just so ridiculous. Like, you could have so easily made that, like literally just reorder the episodes, and then you'd have some level of continuity, but they didn't. I don't understand. Like, what? That just bothers me so much. Okay, so they're going to that party thing, and they all need dresses, but then Rarity's like, I'm gonna make them all. She works really hard, but then no one likes them because they wanted some ridiculous thing. Then they do a stupid fashion show where some fancy guys, like, says the ridiculous costume, or the ridiculous dresses are terrible. And then he like loses all respect for Rarity, so then everyone else realizes they should just wear the original ones instead of the ridiculous ones, and then Rarity gets the guy's respect again. And that's it. 20 minutes of that. 20 minutes of that. Rating, give this 3.5 out of 10. Oh, it was so boring, but it didn't make me angry like a lot of the other episodes have. Just have nothing to say. Completely fine, dumb, little stupid show for kids, but why any adults like this, I do not understand.